And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing FortressCraft Evolved Mega Factory. Well, we've got some serious bad guys coming in here. OET is charged 100%, and our threat should be capped at 20,000. Yep. So I am working over here on our resin area and clearing a little bit more land because I kind of changed my mind on how I want to tackle this. I was going to put all of the turbines along that wall, and I thought, you know, I would then have to dig out all that, try to make it work. But instead, I'm going to go along here, and I'm going to probably have to move Spider Bro's base here. I'm going to probably move his base maybe over into this area and just kind of move his power cores over here. So I'm kind of waiting for him to his charge to go down. Then he'll recharge, take the majority of what's in here, and I've switched this over to not feed it any further because I want to move it and get everything moved over. So without further ado, let's go. I've got an orbital strike controller on me. We're going to go over to this corner first, so I would be able to... Oh, there's an attack coming from this corner right now. I'm not sure if that bugs out the system. There's a goodie up here that I want to get. That is a pristine. So we have all of this area over here. Yeah, there's an attack coming from this corner already. Of all the corners it had to attack from, it had to be this corner. So, oh, geez, just kind of popped into view there. We're going to see what this gives us here. It should give us destruction chance 50%. No, I think it's right. It's right there. So we are gonna do that. The OET comes over. And we're going to want to get a ways away. We don't want to get anywhere close to this thing when it goes. Plus, I don't want to lose any of these, because this is going to be a big explosion. So we want to get a good vantage point for the destruction. Oh, let's get up on top of this tree here. All these bugs coming out here. I really should take the little mask off of Arthur. It's kind of past due. Keep forgetting about that. Quadrant run has been cleared. Yeah, I don't know why it gives you that 50%. You know, I don't know why it gives you that percentage, because it's guaranteed to kill it. You could go anywhere in this quadrant on this side of the base, and it would kill it. It's always the last couple explosions that really gut the system. Kind of glad I cleared out those. Yeah, I'm glad I cleared out those beacons. All right, we are cleared over here, and yes, there's still the attack that's spawning, but no more attack should spawn from this direction. That should be it. Didn't really open up or expose any anything of note. Just more of the same. So, quadrant 1 has been cleared. So that means I'm going to leave these beacons up for now. I'm going to have to come back when those missiles, when the attack is done, clean it up, pick up all of my beacons that are over here, and figure out what I want to do with them going forward. I could always move them to another corner. But let's continue with our resin area here. Let the map load. I'm going to get rid of some of the garbage I've got. So what I'm thinking, kind of go with a similar setup to how I've been doing it, but I just got to figure out the distances involved. So this is 3 blocks up. So if I go, there's 3 blocks. So that's the level. This is where the turbine will be built, and then the first set of lasers will be right here, because the thing is 3 blocks tall. So the lasers will come in and come right above this. So this is the platform with which I want to build my Mark V battery. So let's clear the ore, get all that coal out of the way. And I want to build it right over the top of this. This should be the exact center point. Oh, stop floating. This should be the exact center point. I looked at the exact center point there and just sort of hoped that this is the center. Not 100% guaranteed. So let's like that. Okay, so that's the center. Now I need to go. Let's see if I can land right on. Okay. So I want 5 out. That's the base of our Mark V battery. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Now we need to go 2 out from each side. And then I need to come over here. Oh. Okay, so that is the Mark V base right there. Do I have the ability to even make one of those yet? I'm not sure. Yep, there it is. Okay, so we're going to need 9 of these. So we're going to need whatever's 225, so we're going to need a few more than 225. Can I just craft 25 and that'll be good? So that's 225. Let's try that. Oh, I need one more. There we go. Okay, so that's my Mark V. Let's build that really quick here. It's 9 tall, if I recall correctly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is the master battery for the whole process right here. There it is. So that will be the battery. Now all my turbines will push power into this thing, and this thing will be responsible for beaming power down below. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is build a couple of those. So the first one I'm going to put right smack in the middle here. Right in here. That should be good. Okay, so that battery is ready. I'm just going to use lasers for now to beam power and then upgrade them to conduits later. But I'm going to want to wrap this thing in ablators and liquefiers because it will grow towards the CPH. So it will tend to grow in this direction. So I'm going to want power. I'm going to want a set of ablators and stuff right smack underneath it. Probably a little further up on this wall. And then somewhere over there, somewhere over there, somewhere behind. Just to get all the areas and then see where I need to expand it from there. So now that we've got that built, let's look at Spider Bro here. He has recharged. And so we can go ahead and move him. Move his base at least. You gotta hold shift when you destroy this thing. Let's see. Forgot the dimensions. This is 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. 13? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 13. 13 by 13. Thought it was 25. I don't know why. Arthur, you can get out of my way. And one thing holding the shift down to clear multi-blocks is Arthur tends to want to stand right in front of you. Yeah, Arthur, we know you're there. There we go. I'm going to get rid of that mask. Okay, so it would be under the suit upgrades. There it is. And I'm going just to store it in here. I don't really need it. No. Now he's back to his normal self. I'm hoping DJ adds like a Santa hat or something. I think that would be kind of cool. Giving him a little hat. Okay, we are going to want his base now over here. So where is his base components? There they are. So this is 13. I think I've got plenty of space here. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Interesting that this has just as many components as a Mark V battery. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. And let's see if I counted right. I did not. How did I count that wrong? Three tiers. Are you not going to tell me in the help how big it needs to be? No, you're not. That's nice. That's nice. So let's go to upgrades. It's not in there. Let's go to power. It's not in there. Arthur. It's not in there. I don't think. Weapons. 15 by 15. How did I count that wrong? Did it form a different size than I built? So that's 2. One, 2. There it goes. Yeah, that's weird that I miscounted that. Very weird. I'm going to put the huge storage hopper in there. I want to dump the power cores that I've got because I don't want to keep those around, and just feed the rest in here. So now he should be good, and we've got plenty of room now to build turbines, which is what we want to do. So if we're going to center it right on there, let's get that center line marked here. I was a little off with that marker. So if that's my center line, I'm going to put a set of turbines right around it, right smack in the middle, because we're going to put the lasers on top of the turbines, which is why I set that up so high. So we're going to have another set of turbines right here, and another set right here. There's going to be a lot of power being fed into this. That should be uniform. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there is a bank of 10, and just because, let's see, how many lasers is that on each side? That's 2 lasers going right in, so that's 4 lasers going in the side. We've got a room for 5, so I'm going to put another bank on each side, and that should give us full coverage, 1 laser into each spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all the way down, and then we'll be able to stack them. So we'll have 1 turbine with a laser on top, and another turbine on top of that, and then another turbine with a laser, and that should beam power up into like this area here. Because if this is the laser here, we have 1, 2, 3 for 1 turbine, 1, 2, 3 for another turbine, and then another laser. So we'll be able to stack them 4 high on top of this and still have room. If we want, we can always put a Mark II solar panel on top for a little bit of extra power once we have the resin. Resin is needed for those, so I'm going to need resin to even start those out. So let's get this set up. I'm going to want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So all the way out like that. Let's make sure I'm standing in a good spot, and then try to super build as many of these as I can. Because all the power is going to feed into that battery, and then it's going to be distributed, elsewhere. So all our refiners, bladers, liquefiers, our cargo lift. Well, our cargo lift can be powered by a Mark II solar. There we go. We now have the setup for mass numbers of turbines. However, the problem is not there. Silly. We're going to want, so that's going to be turntable. How many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So this will be a turntable, conveyor, hopper. Skip 1, conveyor, hopper. Conveyor, hopper. And that will make it nice and even. Take those out. So let's put the hoppers in just to make sure it's all marked right. And these are going to be remove only. Remove only. Remove only. There we go. That looks pretty good. So let's, and why did I just, oh, slimes are, yeah, Spider Bro is hitting the slimes, and the slimes are shooting at me thinking, hey, control your spider bot, man. I'm on my way to this really attractive hole in the ground, and that's all I can think about. So we're going to output them here. So this is going to be add only. Oh, look at that. The floatiness actually is beneficial this time. Now we need to figure out how we're going to return the dead spent fuel, because right here I've got a hopper which is connected to this area over here, and I'm going to use a matter mover right on here to distribute fuel. So I have this one set as remove only, so the matter mover should be able to remove out of these as well as the turbine if it so chooses. And then the matter mover will send everything down there, because I don't want all of these conveyors filled with fuel if I can avoid it. So these long stretches are kind of wasteful when it comes to getting fuel to somewhere far away. But returning the spent fuel rods is got a little trickier, because I can't just return them right through here. So this is going to be really tricky here. Maybe I could... Where does that line up? So that lines up right where those hoppers are, so that won't work. It would work beside them right here, where I could beam it right through here. So if I take these two out, yeah, see, that's why I couldn't. Actually, why is that going up? I'm not even going to question it. Okay, so that will allow us to get in there. And I'm not too concerned with how this is set up, because these are the returns and not as important. I still don't want to waste umpteen number of conveyor belts if I can avoid it. And now I want a couple. Let's see, where would they be? Conveyor belts. I want a couple of these. A couple of these, because I need to come down and then back up. So I want to avoid these shenanigans here. Like that. So, where's a good spot I can use? Upsloped. That was downsloped, and upsloped there. So smack it right like that. And these are going to be the downslope conveyors. And one more. Like so. And then we can put a hopper on this. And then beam the dead ones back, just because, again, all the conveyor belts, I'm already going to be running many conveyor belts, so I don't want to overdo the conveyor belts if I really don't have to. I mean, we've already got thousands of tubes on the world just from my mega factory stuff. And I had to start beaming drill heads over here, as you can see. Alright, slimes. You know, you can move in a one block space if you so choose. Come on, there you go. That's a good slime. Come join your friends. All right, well, that's phase step section 1 of the massive system for resin processing. Just the first steps. We still have to actually build all of those turbines, which is not going to be easy considering how many there are and how many resources that's going to cost. So I've been coming over here periodically and grabbing, if they're full, the advanced machine blocks and trying to scoop up as many of these as I can, as well as I'm going to need some more low-grade steel bars. So I'm going to grab those and those and those. Oh, you had a whole bunch left in you? I'll take those too. Those I want to keep because those are making the advanced machine blocks. The other items, do I need anything else of note? Mark III batteries. 32. We're up to 32 of the Mark V inductions. That's spectacular. Those are huge storage hoppers. I've got lots of those. I've still got lots of the 2000 slot tubes. I've got lots of those. I'm going to need some more conveyor belts though. I have a feeling. And how many turntables do I have? 7. I'm going to need more turntables. I got plenty of plastic. It was just advanced machine blocks that I really needed a lot of. So let's look at turntable. Let me just craft a few more of those. But that'll have to do it for this episode. So I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.